It goes without saying, I guess, you want to get these points on the board as soon as possible and just get everything sorted out.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going on for a little while now. We've obviously been desperate for the points. We've actually picked up, 2 okay results. We really felt like on Saturday we were the better side and really should have won that game, given the chances that we had. But yeah, we're under no illusion that we need a win. Unfortunately at the moment we're sort of looking behind us and hoping that no one catches us. But I think if we, obviously get a win on Saturday and back that up in the next couple of games with another win, touch wood, we will probably be okay. So, but look, I think the performances have been a lot better since the new gaffer's come in, and I think that all of us players have got a much clearer understanding of how we can win games and how he wants us to play. So I think there's enough games for us before the end of the season to get us where we want to be.
You've had 2 head coaches here now yourself. There's been 3 here this season in total. You've had 2 here yourself, and both clearly go about things a different way, so it does take time to adjust.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I was brought here under Matt Bloomfield, and obviously we know what's happened there, and he was great. But yeah, the new manager's come in and sort of probably more suited to my sort of style of play, and he's come in and, like I said, given us all a clear understanding of how he wants us to play and where he wants to get us moving forward. And I've really been enjoying my time with him. He's certainly got some really good ideas, and like I said, the performances have been pretty good recently. So I think that, like I said, there's enough games for us to be able to showcase to turn these good performances into some wins.
Defensively, it's been fine. It's been okay. And as you say, the performances, you maybe deserve more, but goal scoring is an issue at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and we're all liable for that. I mean, I think we've had the chances, haven't we? A couple last week for Fred. 1 or 2 for me here and there. John. We're all sort of in the right places. We just need to find the back of the net, and I think it's one of those things that once 1 or 2 go in, then all of a sudden the floodgates start opening, and we're all sort of, hopefully we're looking back going, God, that was just a bit of a blip. So fingers crossed we can all start contributing and find some goals and get some wins.
Newport this Saturday, funny team, win games you don't expect them to win, then don't do maybe so well against teams you'd expect them to do against, but that's this division all the way down, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly played against Newport enough times, and we all would have played up against Newport before, and they're a tough team. Know what they are. They sort of always seem to be where they are, and they're very good at what they do. So look, we're under no illusion that it's going to be a tough game. But like I said, building on the 2 recent performances, coming from goals behind again shows real character of the group. And look, I think that we've made it very clear that this week that we're going to try our very, very best not to go behind and not give them something to sort of hold on to, because it's very difficult to break teams down when they're sort of 1-0 up away from home. So hopefully we don't give Newport a head start this weekend.
Because you have been actually good, credit to you, in chasing games when you've had to. I mean, almost sort of hemming teams in and pinning them back, just with that, building that momentum. That's the key, I guess, isn't it? You want that from minute one. Yeah,
of course, and we don't. And actually, we've started games pretty well. I mean, I know we conceded early last week, but we have started games okay. But we just seem to concede at bad times, and it's always an uphill battle from there. You can actually see what teams do when they come here and score. They just sit back, and it makes it very, very difficult. And all of a sudden, you've got to try and score that perfect goal that's been hard to come by at the moment.
From a personal point of view, how you found it here? Is it fair to say that maybe you haven't started as many games you would have hoped to have done?
Yeah, I mean, it's been difficult because the change of manager. We've obviously had this is the 3rd sort of manager that I've had here. Even with the interim, and it's been difficult. We are fighting for our lives really at the moment, and it's I'm probably one of those players that people would see that maybe could come out of the team to sort of go a bit more direct or a bit more basic in inverted commas, but I want to play as many games as I can. I feel like I can affect the team. I feel like my performances coming off the bench the last 2 games have been pretty good, and I've been setting up some chances. I feel really involved, so I want to play as many games as I can. I really feel like I can help the team get to where we want to be.
Because you are one of those players, as you say, maybe not a luxury player, but a player who's maybe seen can play a certain way, maybe not the other way, but it seems to me, looking from the outside in, you can fit in almost anywhere within this team.
Yeah, and I think that's why the manager's been so good for me, because he says to me that he backs my ability completely. I mean, the likes of Noah and Arthur and even Alex Newby are players that have not great stature and not great size, and he sort of backs those players, and I'm grateful for that, and I want to showcase what I can do, and I think it won't be long before I start putting the ball in the back of the net, and then you sort of you can't not be selected. So that's where I want to get to.
Brilliant. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
You're saying that we can do for your substitute and you're coming on off the bench is to make an impact, and I'm sure you feel that you've done that in the last few games, especially. You are so unlucky not to score against Leighton or in that dramatic ending. And, that's all you can do, isn't it? Coming off the bench and make an impression. Yeah,
like I said, I'm disappointed not to start games, but I think that we are not in a position, and I'm certainly not in a position that I could sort of be crying on the bench that I'm not playing. I really need to try and make an impact for the team and for myself, because if you come off the bench and you don't do anything, then you've not really got a leg to stand on. So I feel like my performances have been pretty good over the last couple of games, and I'm ready to step into the team whenever I'm called upon, and I'm really excited for the last handful of games.
I'm guessing for the majority of your career you've been pushing for promotion with Exiles, you've been up at the other end of the table, but is there a similarity between kind of trying to achieve an objective, promotion, relegation, whatever it is, at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I've very rarely been in a position where I've got nothing to play for at this sort of stage of the season. Like you touched upon at Exeter, I've often been at the end where we're either fighting for a playoff place, promotion, all those sorts of things. But in a different manner, I'm doing the same here. I desperately want to keep this club up, because it's a special club and it's got great infrastructure, and it's going to be a really, really good opportunity if we stay up, and I think that we all want to do that. So it's nice to have an objective. Obviously, we'd prefer it to be at the other end, and if you fall kind of just short of that, it's not the end of the world. But we definitely can't fall short, given the position that we're in, and we're all fighting for it. We've been working tirelessly on the training pitch. The schedule's been changed since the new manager's come in, and I think that the results and the performances at the latter stage of the games really showcase that. We sort of look a lot fitter, a lot stronger, a lot more mobile, and that's down to the manager coming in and training us very hard.
Has anything surprised you about Colchester United since you come in here, Matt? Obviously, you come in as a professional and you have maybe sort of initial impressions about what a club might be like. Has it been anything different about being?
No, I just feel like it's sort of quite similar to Exeter in a sense that it's a nice club to be at. That you've not got those people that are too much of a hierarchy, I suppose, and everyone seems to be on a level playing field. And like Exeter, they've got some really good young boys coming through, and we really want to try and guide them in the right direction. And you look at the likes of Junior and Ash, and even Alamin over the last few games have come in, and Samson too. And there's 3, 4, 5 people in the team every week, and it's been it's good. But we want to sort of make sure that we do well, and I don't think there's time to be carrying anyone. And we just really want to get to where we want to get to.
How about your move down to Essex and just being here geographically, and enjoying being down in this part, or up in this part?
Up in this part of the world. Everyone says it's sort of down there, but I'm thinking it's up from me. So no, it's been really good actually. Really enjoyed it, settled in really well. Like I said, the club's been great with me. Made it very, very easy for me to sort of transition from Exeter to Colchester, and it feels like home for me at the moment. And really want, like I said, the football's the main thing for me, but the life outside of it's been good as well.